Hey guys, what's up? Steve Winfrey. Wanted to do an update video for you guys. I've noticed that a video that I had done, gosh, that was years ago. It was when I was in my apartment, so that would have been 2014-ish, I think. 2015. I had done a video talking about how I was in stage 4 kidney failure, and I discussed some of the issues that come along with that I was facing. I talked about gout and diabetes and a bunch of stuff like that. And for whatever reason, a lot of people have been commenting on that recently, and a few people had asked if I was still on YouTube, and I am. So that's why I wanted to do another update video and say thank you to everybody who has watched that video and who has commented because just about all of you guys who did seem to be dealing with kidney failure or with kidney disease in some aspects. So wanted to take some time and do another video, talk with some fellow kidney warriors, kidney patients, and yeah, just give you an update on where I am. As mentioned, last time I talked with you guys, I was in stage 4. I was dealing with gout, with diabetes, and was really having a hard time, especially with the mental aspect of everything. Well, gosh, so much has happened since then. I ended up on dialysis. I ended up doing in-center hemodialysis for about 15 months in total. I did advance to stage 5 kidney failure, and things were actually looking kind of bleak. I remember my depression had really set in. I wasn't happy at all. Um, had so many questions like, why am I here? Do I even have any value? Like, what do I bring to this world? And still very happily married to my wife. I was married in my last video. And through all of those trials and tribulations of trying to deal with the emotional aspect and just the depression that can come with kidney disease, I am happy to tell you that it was a miracle what ended up happening for me. So in 2017, when I was at my worst, I was at my peak of dialysis. I was having a very hard time. I wasn't able to work. I felt so much guilt. I'm sure for those of you who may have a family of your own um, and who are on dialysis, sometimes you feel guilty because you feel like you aren't able to contribute to the family like you want to. You aren't able to bring in the money by working full time like you want to. You want to feel like you're a part of the family, like you're contributing, and that means a lot. I think being able to contribute to the family and feeling like you do so is a big part of something that a lot of people find joy in, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, when that's taken from you, like with dialysis, it can hurt, and it can be a very, very difficult adjustment. And I was one of those people. I did not adjust well to that. It took me a long time to accept the fact that I was on dialysis and that there really wasn't a whole lot I could do. And, to be quite honest, when I hit rock bottom, it was a couple days later. I was asked to sit on my front porch swing by my wife, and she said she wanted to talk to me. And she handed me a package of baseball cards. And so I was going through the cards because that's actually a hobby of mine. I do enjoy sports and collecting sports cards just as a hobby because it's something that's always kept my mind off of things while in the hospital when I was really, really sick and stuff like that. But anyway, so I'm sitting on the swing, I'm going through the cards, and I see a picture of myself. And on the back, my wife, in a very fun and punny way, announced that she was saving my life. I knew she had been tested, but the odds were like 1 in 165,000 that she would be a match. And as it turns out, she was. And she told me that she was saving my life and that she was a match. And oh my goodness, guys, I just lost it. I just cried and cried and cried. because it was at that point 14 years of pain, anger, sadness, suffering, guilt, feeling like a burden, feeling worthless. Like you guys know, for those of you who are fighting this nasty, nasty disease, you know what I'm talking about. And all of a sudden, just like that, especially your loved one, your spouse tells you, you know what, I'm going to take care of this for you. I'm going to save your life. And that's exactly what she did. When she told me she was a match, that was July 6th, 2017. And she officially donated her kidney. Our surgery was on September 28th, 2017. So I am happy to say that since I last spoke with you guys, I have received a new kidney. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel very blessed. And we are now going on 5 years. That's hard to believe. 5 years of the new kidney and just feeling so great. But one of the things that I talk about in regards to getting off of dialysis and going and getting a transplant is, a lot of people that I talk to are like, oh my goodness, you must have been ecstatic your last day of dialysis. You're ready to get out of there. And the fact of the matter was, it wasn't as happy of a scene as you might think. I was actually quite guilty. And what I learned is it was somewhat of a survivor's guilt, because everybody that was there at the dialysis center, they knew it was my last day. The nurses, were talking to me, hugging me, wishing me luck, and things like that. And you just kind of feel guilty because you get to know a lot of these people because you go in the same times, the same days of the week, and you build that bond sometimes with some people because of a common theme in your life, and that's survival. And that's a very strong bond that you can build with a complete stranger. And so you walk out of that building, and I had some survivor's guilt. So I actually went out to my car and cried, and that's because I felt so bad for my friends, and I just, it hurt more than anything. Now, obviously, I am extremely grateful for my wife, for my new kidney, for the doctors. I feel very blessed, and not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for that. But I will say there was more of a survivor's guilt my last day of dialysis than you would possibly think. But yeah, that's just, a quick update. Here in about 2 weeks, we are having our first child. We're having a son. His name is Levi, and this comes after 10 years of infertility and dealing with my kidney issues. We have adopted some embryos, and lo and behold, the first one worked. And so I'm actually going to be a dad here in a couple of weeks. And yeah, another quick thing. So after my video that you guys saw, we actually became foster parents. So we fostered 6 different children. We had 3 sets of siblings at 3 different times, and I think that's where our love for children really came in, and wanting children and wanting to take on that role of mom and dad. Despite my constant health issues, we knew we wanted to find a way to make it work, and we were blessed in the fact that we were able to make that happen. So yeah, that's about it. I feel very encouraged, and I feel very inspired by you guys, by the questions that you ask, by checking in on me. I think I'm going to become a lot more active again on my YouTube channel here, and speaking directly about kidney problems, kidney disease itself, various topics. But really, I just want to connect with you guys. I love talking to you guys. I love answering your questions, and I love hearing your stories. I know not all of the stories that you guys have told me or in the comment section and are always the happiest, but you know what? It's you being real, and I can appreciate that, and I respect that. I try to be as real and raw as I can with you guys, and so when you guys let me know what's going on in your lives, I feel very inspired by you and your all's fight too. So I hope you guys can continue to ask questions. Let me know how you're doing. This is a two-way thing. Here at Relationship I'd like to build with the kidney community. So yeah, feel free to ask any more questions. I do have a lot of more updates. One of which, how I told you guys that my wife told me she was a match on our front porch swing. Well, that moment was actually captured on video, and it went viral the next day, and it's been seen almost 700 million times across various platforms all over the world. We've just signed a book deal, and we've even agreed on a movie deal. Yeah, so a lot of crazy, crazy, fun, exciting things have happened since we last spoke. But yeah, I'll go into more of that later. I'll go ahead and wrap this up. I don't want it to be too long, but hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and God bless. And remember, keep fighting. Don't let kidney disease bring you guys down. Keep doing what you got to do. Please continue to share your story because you never know who you're going to inspire. All right? Thanks, guys.